Yo. Alright, I think we're live. It's like the third time. I hate going live on YouTube. It's just so annoying because you go live and you can't see that you're live until like a couple of minutes in. So, let's just stick with it. We are building a 9800 X3D paired with a 5070. I have a bunch of boxes here. I need to unbox and like see where it is. And basically what I want to find out is there a performance difference going from the A620 to the B650? So we're gonna build it on the A620 and then like benchmark later on the other channel. And then one day, hopefully, I will just switch this to the B650 where it belongs. So this one belongs here, and I have a 7600X that I've ordered also, that I will be building on this one afterwards, just to benchmark and try to sell it. So that's what's happening today. It's gonna be a long stream, I think, building and trying. I got the capture cards here, so these are like the super cheap like capture cards from Amazon. So I'm gonna try and like boot this PC up on like this stream, so you can like see everything, setting up BIOS and all of that, and then installing Windows also. Hopefully that's gonna work. Last time these are so bad, so these like they crash and they don't work. So hopefully it's gonna work now. We'll see. When we get there, first we have to build the PC. So I'm just gonna see now if we can see that we are live streaming. It does not say that we are live. I don't understand. Like why? Wait. Oh no. Okay, this is wrong chat. Oh my god, I had the wrong video open. Welcome, Sap. I didn't see that you wrote. So I have two monitors now. I have one monitor, like tiny monitor here, like right here, so I can see the chat. And then I have like the main, like the PC monitor here. And I had the wrong one open. Let's see. Was the stream crash? Yeah, there was an accident. So now should not crash anymore. Every time you use the MV3 pair with a super expensive system, I want to cry. Yeah. What do you mean by that? I mean, the MV3 is an amazing SSD. Usually, I have these ones. There's like the super cheap, like Gen 2 almost, like M2 drive. This is so bad. And alright, to be honest, the only real difference is that when you're copying over Fortnite, it takes a longer time. That's like the only difference, really. Install on the B650. Yeah. So the 9800 XD will go on the B650 later. Today I'm gonna install it on the A620 and start like benchmarking and seeing, does it actually matter what motherboard you use. Now this is a higher end, better motherboard, so the PC I'm gonna sell is gonna be on this one. So I'm just gonna try it on this one first and do some benchmarks. Fit check, please. Oh, it has no DRAM. Okay. Yeah, that's a disadvantage, obviously, for the MV3. But what are you gonna need it? Like, what do you need it for? So, and this is not good. There's like a damage here, like at the. Is this? Yeah. I don't even know what's in this. To be honest, I kind of fooled you before on the Discord. This box is empty. So this box is the one that I had for the previous build, and I got a new one. So let's unbox everything first, and then we can see what we got. Do you think the Asus TUF Gaming BC50 Plus is a good motherboard? Yes, that's a really good motherboard, and it is overkill. I should say that. Alright, we can start with the motherboard that we know. So in this case, from the Net, we got the B650 motherboard. And that's funny, like last time I opened this motherboard from this seller. The pins on the motherboard was like twisted. So I had to fix that before. Are we ready? So this is the new B650 motherboard that we will be using. And this motherboard, it's not brand new. That's the thing Oh, I really like to buy like as cheap as possible, just to now flip and make more profit when you sell PC. So I try to save money, you know, where I can. So usually, a lot of like Swedish resellers, they have the same product, but somebody sent it in like return. So it's not brand new, which is a little bit risky. So the last time I opened this motherboard, the CPU socket was missing, like the protection. And then the Wi-Fi antenna and all the stuff was like lying on top of here. So it's like damaging the CPU socket, so that's bad. So we're just gonna open it up now and see if there's like bent pins or something like that. And then we have like proof when we open it also. And we got the I/O shield and the Wi-Fi antennas also. Can take those out. So let's just check if there's any like bent pins or something else that we need to worry about. This looks really good. Alright. Let's check the pins. I was not very happy when I opened the other one and then like I saw that the pins were broken. But this is looking good, I think. Yeah. It's easier to see like if you flip around in the light like this. Yeah, but this looks good. You already have the Asus TUF B660. Yeah, but that's not for... The B660 is for Intel, right? You're gonna what CPU do you have right now? So you're gonna upgrade to the 7800 X3D and sell your old stuff, right? All right, so we will not be building on this. I want to build it on this, but I'm gonna save this for later. Drop test. Let's not do a drop test. Now this isn't that expensive. I paid 12.99 Swedish crowns. Which is, I don't know, maybe 1100 euro? Something like this. That. 110. That's close. It would be nice if I had like an AI, like automatic like converter, so whenever I said a Swedish price, it just like converted to euros and dollars. But the euro and dollar is pretty close. You have the 12400F. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a huge upgrade. Alright, so that's the model we will be using later. Let's see what's in this box. I really want to get the 5070 box. And we should also have one 7600X and a 7800 XT. Oh my god, there's a note in here, which probably is gonna have like my name and stuff on it, so I'm not gonna unbox this on camera. That's gonna be bad. Alright, so this is the 7600X. Oh, this is full apart. That's not good. I didn't open like that side. Can you show a Swedish crown bank? Well, I don't know what that is. You should not run around with a knife. That is dangerous. Alright, so this is kind of funny. From this Swedish reseller. When you buy stuff from them, you always get candy. That's kind of funny. Oh, Swedish money, yeah. Okay. So here is like some Swedish money. This is not in the right order now. Let's see here. So 50 Swedish crowns is... Why is this not sorted? I usually like sort it out. It's like 5 euros, kind of. No, bro's flexing. But bro, you're the one that asked to see the money. Bro, come on. I'm not flexing. You're the one who asked. So this is like the lowest bill in Sweden. It's 20 kronor. 20 kronor. Can I refocus here? Right, so this is... No, this is actually a Swedish artist. Super old, she's dead now. Named Astrid. She made like children books and TV shows and stuff like that. And I have no idea who this old man is. So this is the 50. This is the second lowest bill in Sweden. And then this is the 100 Swedish crowns. I have no idea. They recently, not recently, but they changed all the people on this. So I have no idea who this is either. So this is 100, and we have recently, or not recently, we didn't have 200 bills. Well, we got those now, so that's pretty cool. I have no idea what that is either. And this is the 500 bill. I have no idea what this is either. I think it says like on the back. No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so that's like some Swedish money. So color-wise, it's pretty close to euros, but maybe not super close. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. Alright, so here we have the 7800 XT and the 7600X. So I want to compare this GPU in Fortnite with the 7600. Like, oh, the focus is wrong now. So I want to compare these like GPUs later, one day. Didcoin. What if your mom screams your name saying come for dinner? Yeah, it's not entirely impossible, but highly unlikely. Alright, this is like super heavy. This should be the Seasonic power supply. Alright, there's another like letter in here with my name on it. Why do they have to like... They're trying to dox me on stream. Yeah. That's kind of rude. Alright, so this is the power supply. And we got another, like candy. I'm gonna try this right now. Let's see how it... You do them for doxing. Yeah, I should. Oh my god, it's so soft. Oh my god, this was so good. Alright, let's banger. Yeah, it's really good service. I think this weighs almost like 3-4 kilos. It's really heavy. Yeah. So, what RAM should we use? Interesting question. Candy mukbang. That is kind of interesting, like seeing candy from other countries though. Because these, I have a few different kits with those. I have I don't even, where did I put those? Oh, here. So this is like 16 gigabytes. CL36 6000 megahertz. And this one is 32 gigabytes. CL36 but 5600 megahertz. So on the previous PC I clocked these, like overclocked them to 6400. And that was pretty stable and worked pretty good. So I think that's a better choice. So I'm thinking should do something like that. And this is 5200 CL40. And basically, like these cost a lot. This is like super expensive RAM. Now I got them super cheap. And I want to use like benchmark. It doesn't matter what CL you have. Putting out the inventory. Ah, that was super long. $50.70. All right. Let's go. So. Let's get started. So we're waiting with the 5600X. This was the right kit, right? Yeah. New DLSS. There's more. Oh yeah, frame. But that doesn't work in Fortnite, right? I think it's only like certain games. Let's put this underneath. I don't think the RAM is like supposed to be loose in here. I don't know. How are you supposed to know? It's hard to know these things. Okay. Let's start with the RAM. I don't know why I like to start with RAM. It feels good. Oh, so this is so cheap, you can't even pull this down. What? That's crazy. Usually, the sticker goes to the CPU side. But free, we can't put this down? I don't think so. On like the super cheap, like H610 motherboard, that's also like the same case. Alright. Let's... Wait, what cooler? Are we gonna use this cooler? Yeah. Never cut towards your head. So... Correct me if I'm wrong, but on... Oh yeah, what fans should we use? I kind of only want to use like the case fans, so the light is like the same on everything. So on AMD, we don't need the backplate from this. We only use the backplate from like the stock one. I have so many of these brackets now from all the builds. Like I'm not sure what to do with it. I just want to throw it away. But it's like stuff like this feels good to save. I don't know why. Okay, so we're gonna need... I'm not gonna be using like... Did you see like the short I posted on TikTok with the thermal paste? Oh my god, it was so bad. We need these stands off. I should place the CPU first. What am I doing? You're cheap. Yeah, you didn't see, like, if you check the TikTok. When I apply this thermal paste, this was super cheap. First, like, it separates on the socket. So you get the thermal paste on one side, and then you get a bunch of oil on the other side. That's not good. Alright. Oh my god. Let's unbox this. Where is the cool knife? I don't keep up. Yeah, like, I even don't like posting on TikTok either for like these sorts of stuff. My god, this CPU is so expensive. Whoa! Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh. Come on, bro. Okay, let's see here. Where is the arrow? Top. Right? Yeah. Oh my god. I don't like placing AMD CPUs compared to placing Intel CPUs. It just feels better for some reason. Okay. With fake drop. But this is like, this CPU is, oh my god, it's so good. Oh yeah, this is one. It looks like this is magnetic, right? It's not. It's a fake magnetic. I'm gonna go get another screwdriver. Because I can use this is the iFixit toolkit. This works pretty good, but it's so small, you know? I think this is the outer part, right? Yeah. It would be kind of nice to have the LTT one, but they're so expensive. Like, it's like crazy how expensive they are. They are really not worth the money. Can you overclock on on the A620? I don't think you can, right? You can only overclock on the B. Yeah, this is the downside of streaming on this channel, is that, you know, with like 50 subs, nobody is watching. But that's okay. $60. Oh, we got 60 now. Alright, I'm gonna eat the final piece of the candy. This is so good. It's really fresh. Alright, so I redid the notification so in the Discord it's gonna look good. Wait, is that the same figure? Yeah, this is the Lewis Hamilton figurine. He gets to stand here now, because nobody's gonna see it on that one, so this looks a little bit better. Okay, so, thermal paste. Maybe we're gonna use the one that came with this. You know, I'm not even gonna place it on right now, so it doesn't matter. SSD. You know what? This is not what you should do. You should do it like this. I always like keep forgetting. Because it's like, yeah, so the plastic is like on the side here. Do you PCBs for a living? I want to, kind of. No, I don't even want to. I don't do it for a living. But it is a little bit of like a side income. I mostly like dream for a living. You know, dream on. Okay, so we're gonna need the standoff also. The 50 cents is going to black screen every 5 minutes. Yeah. If we're unlucky, that's gonna be like a problem. But from what I've heard, as long as we get the newest driver, it shouldn't be a problem. So the 57286. Is this PC for you? No. This is mainly for testing. So we are building it now on the A620 motherboard. Super cheap. It costs like 80 euros. 70 euros. And later, I will build it on this instead. The B650 gaming plus Wi-Fi. And right now I am putting this in a average case, kind of, like slightly below average. And I have ordered a super cool case with like a wooden like front panel. So we're gonna put it in that later, and then I'm gonna main this PC. So I'm gonna using it like for myself. But what do you mean testing PC? I'm just gonna compare the FPS on the motherboards, and then after I've done that, I'm gonna install this one, the Ryzen 7600X, and benchmark this, and then sell this. But the thing is, even like when I keep the PC for myself, which one is it? It's the one far away. So even when I build my own PC, that's what I've been doing like the last few times with every 9800X3D. I build the PC for myself, and then I just post it for sale. So I make like some profit. And in case anybody wants to buy it, then I sell it. If not, it doesn't really matter. So that's what I think everybody should do. Like put it up for sale for a little bit more than what like you actually want. So if you sell it, it's just like maximum profit. Really clean camera. Oh, thank you. It's just my cell phone. But I have like a giant lamp like here on the right. I read that if you put like a super big light and then turn down like the brightness on the phone, like the camera exposure, it looks like good. So I also think it looks pretty good. Okay, so now we have done the hard part. Let's put this in a case. It's so nice now. I have 4 of these boxes. It's pretty fun. For absolutely no reason. Right, I'm gonna throw this away. Cable management is the hardest part. Yeah, I really don't like cable management. Like if it's on like a super high-end PC, so after I switch the motherboard, then I'm gonna be super careful with the cable management. But not today. Today is gonna be like fast. I have to put. Oh, this is so heavy. Oh my god. So usually, you know, I cheap out with the power supplies because it doesn't really matter what power supply you have. But now when we are running like high end, might as well. And I got a really good deal for this one. Oh, is this a tester? Oh my god, that's so good. I never got. I like wanted to buy one of those, but. So this is like super fancy. I mean, oh my god. I get like these power supplies. And this costs like 30 euros. And it's so bad. But it works. Like, I built maybe, I don't know, 30 PCs with that exact power supply. Never had any issues. 750 for 5070. Yeah, you don't really need a 750 power supply. I'm pretty sure, like, if you have a quality 550, that would be enough. 600 should be good, but you don't need anything above 600. People are like going overkill with the power supplies and spending money they really don't have to spend. So this, the only reason why I got this like super, yo Evox, the only reason why I got this like super high-end power supply, I mean this cost like the original price on this if you buy it today would be like maybe 200 euros, 220. It's like super expensive. And this is like, I mean, it's so high quality, it's crazy. I mean, you have like a high, like, you have like, yeah, this is just crazy. So I don't recommend people getting this power supply. But there was like a drop on a Swedish, like, internet PC reseller stream. So I got this for 65 euros? Maybe? 62 euros? It was 740 Swedish crowns. Yeah, so this is like the price I paid. Definitely get it. It's worth it. But you don't. This total overkill for a normal PC. Is this a key PC? Kind of. Right now, I am building it on this motherboard to compare if you need this motherboard. So this one is twice the price and then a little bit more than this motherboard. So I want to see, like, can you cheap out on the motherboard and get the same performance in Fortnite? That's basically what this is. So after, like, in 2 days, maybe 3 days, I'm gonna switch this back to the B650 and then build another PC on this motherboard. So it's not 100% like to keep, but after that I'm keeping this. But I will put it up for sale and see if anybody wants it after I built it. Will my gold 650 be enough? The gold, you're talking about a power supply. And a 650 is more than enough for a 5700 XUD. But the problem is, some 3070 cards can pull in like so many watts. It's like crazy. I had a 3070 Ti that pulled 305 watt. So it's gonna be enough, even like if you have one of those that pulls like crazy amount of watt. But the 5700 X3D, I think that has like a TDP of like 120, right? So if you're like, if you have 1000 watt, you should follow the 80% rule. So if you have 1000 watts, your PC should pull like around 800. And if you have 500, it should pull like 400-ish, 450 tops. So it like kind of depends on what area you're rolling. So these are sleeved, these cables. Oh my god, this feels really nice. Nail paint stream. Bro just want me to stream anything but Fortnite. Like every time. When does this stream come? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is good. So this is a ATX 3.1, I think. So we got the cable for the GPU. That's good. I didn't even think about that. So right now, I don't think I'm gonna be using dual CPU powers, right? No, just one. But later I'm gonna be using two. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna hide it. So we're gonna need that and that and that. Kitak, why are you commenting on your account? I thought it was kind of funny. I was gonna start like hating on my own videos. That would be kind of fun, right? Like, bro, why did you go for that? That was so stupid. You should have gone for this, you know, something like that. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no, but that's like the funny part, because people are gonna tell right away. Is this like is this the same account? I don't know. It wasn't that funny. It was a little bit funny. Okay, so This power supply. Oh my god, it's so high-end. It's crazy. I haven't really used like a high-end power supply for so long. Okay, so this is the case. Will a gold 70? Yes, you can manage with a 600 watt power supply easily. 550 even could work. I've run the 9800 XOD and a 4060 on a 500 watt power supply, no problems. This case is somewhat okay. I mean, it is a basic power supply, a basic case. So you got this fan is RGB, and there's two RGB fans in the front also. So it's not bad at all. And the window here is on like gångjärn. What's that in English? What? What's the word for? You know, so you can the door hinge. It's on like hinge, so you can open the door. Like so that's pretty good. So it is like a little bit expensive, this case. But the case that I've ordered has like on the front, it's like a wooden panel, like super expensive. And then I also ordered a dual glass front, so both sides are in glass. But that's for later. All right, so let's see how big. Am I gonna switch this case? Yeah, this I have a video when I built this on this channel on the shorts. So it's like mini text. It's only 8 liters big. It's one of the smallest cases in the world. It's pretty cool. So I'm not gonna switch out this motherboard, I think, later. I'm only gonna switch out the CPU. So maybe I keep this in this case. Would be a good idea. Okay. Oh yeah, wait. Do I need this power supply? I don't need this in this case. I could install the other one. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna switch it out anyways later. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I should have done like an unboxing video, like a clean night, and posted it. When I built like the real PC, when I get the case and everything, and save this PC. But now I've done like the unboxing already, so. No, wait. This was 2? I mean, these cables, they feel so, like, I can't even explain it. The cables are like, not plastic, but it's like silicone, almost. So strange, like, the feeling of it. Alright, so this is the CPU one. Build pieces, yeah, building pieces is so much fun. That's true. I really like building PCs. And especially like when you build it and then like benchmark it and then you see, oh, this gets a little bit more than last time. When you have like the same specs that you already built. That's nice. You can re-box it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that, especially like you have to find like the good parts yourself, you know, do all that. I think it's just so much fun. Right, let's install the I/O shield. One thing that's kind of boring is that like silver I/O shields are so ugly. And I don't know how much it would cost to paint it black, but it would be so much like worth it for the manufacturer because it gets like so much more premium feel. Come on, bro. No, bro. All right. I think we're ready to put the motherboard in. It's like griefing the stream. Now we don't have these cables, but that's all right. Okay, let's see here. Are the stands off on the right place? Yes. It would appear so. That one. No, not this one. Yeah. No, this one needs to go down. I think this is gonna be awkward if it's not like that. Yeah, I think that's the right one. Okay. So let's just slide this in here. That looks about right. No? Let me see that the cables aren't like squeezing. Case versus Cleatac 1v1. Something feels a little bit off here. Not sure what. Case about to say GG, bro. Oh no, it's one of these like annoying. Some IO shields have like a bent in like bullshit stuff. So this one had one of those. I didn't see that before. Okay, let's see again here. All right, now it fits perfect. Okay, did we get any cables, like screws? We did not. So I like to do something that you shouldn't do, like you really shouldn't do it. I like to put the USB and audio cables and the start button underneath the motherboard, so it just pops out underneath. Otherwise, you have to pull it like from down here, so then you're gonna see the cables. And there's a risk involved doing this. Yeah, I told that also on the last stream, just to be clarified. So people, if people see it like for the first time, bro, you shouldn't do that. You should put it underneath. I know that's not like that's what you should do, but I really like when the PC like looks super clean after you built it. Okay, so that's it for today's lessons. Let's get on with this. Should we connect all of these? Like, I sold a PC a few days ago, the 9800X 3D PC, and then the guy wrote to me like, yo bro, what's this like red light blinking up here? And I get it, like you can be concerned. I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna switch out this motherboard pretty soon anyway, so then I had to explain that that's just a SSD, like it's blinking because of the SSD. It's like reading data and stuff. Yeah, the PC I overcharged, exactly. Oh my god, it was so bad for me. But the problem was I kind of didn't, like at the same time, because oh no, this is flipped now. Come on, bro. So basically on the last motherboard that was in here, the connection went in like this, you know? And on this motherboard it's flipped, so they're going like that. And now when I put in the motherboard, it's like wrong on the backs, on the wrong side. It's so expensive, bro. How much does it cost for you? So it's like here the original price of this is 60, maybe, I don't know, it's 6,700 Swedish crowns, and that's like 600 euros ish. I'm not 100% sure, 590 maybe. So the default price is pretty expensive, but then quite often it goes like on sale. I can't do this. I have to remove this now. What is that sound? Oh, 6,000. Yeah, that's a good price. In Swedish here. If so, this 9800 XD I bought on sale for 6,130 Swedish crowns. So 10 euros more than your like default price. So, and this was on sale. So it was like 10% off. Put vanilla ice cream instead of trumpets. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Not again. No, just kidding. So this is the problem. You see that this cable now, oh, you can't even see it, right? You see this cable now is like, it's laying down here. And if I were to twist it, it might like break. You can hear like something in the walls. So when I flip it, I want to twist the entire cable like on the back side also. So let's see here. This is supposed to go on like that, right? So then we want it to lay down and be twisted like 180 degrees behind this. Oh, it already was twisted a little bit. Okay, so we want it to be like this instead. Come on, bro. Just twist for me. The best thing is to do this when the motherboard is still out, but yes, this also needs to go the other way. So I don't recommend doing this. It's just that I like the way it looks. Come on, bro. I can't see where I'm going in the dark. Okay, something like this maybe. Should we get there? I think for Fortnite, it's gonna be like a small difference, but not like worth the money. Like honestly. So the 70, I haven't really benchmarked it myself, you know, so I can't give it like a super good answer. But I don't think that if it's like more expensive to get the 9800 XD, and you mostly play Fortnite and you don't care that much about that last like percentage, because you're gonna average, I think you can average 500 easily on that, but I'm not 100% sure. But also now, you know, since the 9800 XD is like basically the best CPU on the planet, if you were to build it and then try and sell it, you might be able to like make a... Why is this? What is this touching right now? Oh, it's the cable underneath still. You might be able to make like a profit from it. So that's what I would recommend that you try and do. So build it and then like post it for sale. Oh my god. Alright, so I have to put this keys up. And then like flip it from the back side here. Come on, bro. Don't be so annoying. You can get the CPU, motherboard plus RAM for 750. That seems like a good price, to be honest. What RAM is that? Alright, we got it. I think. I didn't check the other cable, so hopefully this was the only problem. Yeah. Alright. Where did I put the screws? I knew it! Let's go, bro! You believed in me when nobody else did. $30,5600 scale 36. Yeah. Alright, so on... Oh no, I forgot about that one. Is that why it took like it like was inside already? So Intel have XMP. On AMD, it's the same feature, like the same function, but then it's called Expo. And if you enable that profile, you're gonna get 5600. The only thing that EXM like P and Expo does is enable the stock overclock. So if you want to get more than the 5600, you're gonna have to turn off EXMP and then Expo for AMD, and then overclock it manually. That's what I did on the previous PC, and the RAM kit here is also 5600. So I'm gonna have to do that also on this one. Alright, with 2 screws in, that should be enough to do all like the cable management so far. That's a little bit how it works. You have the then you have the wrong either. Alright, so if you don't have the Expo, either you have a wrong like BIOS that's not made for the AMD EXMP Expo like profile, or you have the wrong RAM kit. So on the RAM kit, it should say Expo for AMD. So it depends a little bit of like what you have. So you see here, you can't see it because this says like EXMP. So this is not made for AMD. And if you check the other one, it says somewhere, it should say, because this is the Expo one. So this has both of them on this one. I have one of these that only have the Expo one. So that's why you don't have it. Or could be one of the reasons why you don't have it. I don't know. And the only thing is, I think when you overclock, it's going to be less stable. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'm fairly new to overclocking. I haven't really done anything with that until like a month ago. You shouldn't build in a case to save time. What do you mean by that? You can use, yeah, you can use it, but it's gonna be less stable when you if you want to overclock it. I think, as I said, like, I'm not 100% sure. Why doesn't it? Oh no, did we get the wrong end? Yeah, I think so. So it's gonna work, but it's not like supported, because if you go on the motherboard website, then there's something called QVL list. And that's basically what the motherboard manufacturer has said, this is supported. So that's basically, you don't want to buy, it's risky because it might not work if you don't get like what's on the QVL list for your motherboard. I've had it happen a couple times. And normally like the Corsair kit that I had, that's just gonna work on pretty much everything. But if you buy like these RAMs, like X Power, this might not work because it's like cheaper modules or something. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we got that in. I mean, this is so heavy. It's crazy, like how high-end this is. I wish you could feel like these cables. They feel so expensive. Like, you can feel that it's not like plastic, it's rubber instead. Okay, and then we need the I think that the 57 had this right. Okay, let's put this here. We're gonna need this one later though, but not the box. Because I think this one has the new connection one. I want a secondary PC. Yeah, because it's like I've done that a few times. Yeah, this has the new one. when I like overclock and tweak, you know, with my main PC. And then I get cooked when I'm on a game and like, it's like crashing and doing all sorts of like weird stuff. Like, I don't trust this. I never built with this power connector before, but I don't trust this one. Like the super small, like 12-pin one. Okay. I don't know what screws to use. Pro's GPU's power connector is going to melt down. That's like, yeah, this GPU doesn't pull that much watt, but if we had like a 4080, that would not be like a joke, because that could actually happen. I would like die. That would have been so bad. Okay, now we have that. Oh my god, now the nightmare begins with like cable management. So I forgot to plug this in. There's such a small chance, that's true. But what happens like if I fall asleep at the PC and then I wake up in like there's a fire? This is not the right one? Ah, so dark, I can't even see in here. Don't fall asleep. That's good advice. Where is this? It's on the inside. Why did I do that? This is kind of I should have collected this before I put it in. That's like the whole reason why I waited, and then I forgot about it. Bro, don't be like that. Oh my god. Why did I do this to myself? Like, I chose this also. This just feels weird. Okay, so we're gonna need this one. Here, and the power. Should I go up here? If you scream V-Box 5 times, you get free VVIC. Are we 100% sure that's actually true? I'm not sold on that one, actually. No. Do we need... No. We're gonna need like a SATA power also, right? I didn't connect that. Where is that? Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that. Where is the box? I just want people to stop using like SATA to power the fans. Like, yeah, oh, you get more power. Yeah, that's nice, but I want to be able to control the fans from the motherboard, and you can't do that with SATA. Do you know? Yeah, air cooler. You don't need a water cooler for this. This is just waste of money. Alright, so we're gonna need this cable. So if you're building on our like higher end Intel, then you like practically need an AIO, because those chips get like so hot. The GIF screen is gone, bro. I've sold it, and I'm never getting. It's like so expensive. Like, I'm never getting that again. So the 9800 X3D, when gaming, uses between like 65 watts. And to cool that, I mean, this cooler, you can see like this is a small cooler, and I'm only gonna use one fan on this, and it's not gonna be a problem, because these CPUs are so like amazing. You get so much power from it without using that much power. Alright, so now we get 4%. Like grinding ranked is just, I lose my mind doing it. Okay, so let's just shove these cables in here somewhere. I don't like, I'm gonna redo this anyway later, so this doesn't matter. Like, yeah, like when people have on like max, I don't like that either. Okay, let's see. Should we put the GPU from like the cable, the power for the GPU? We can either put it like from this side up into the GPU, or we can pull it like from the back. I think it looks better like most of the time if you pull it from the back. 65 watt is good for the performance. Right, yeah, so like the watt is really don't... Oh, so this one goes from the bottom here. Oh, so let's put it in. So 65 watts is like nothing. That's basically how much a 12400F uses. And then it's like triples the FPS almost. It's like... It's almost like it's a joke. And it's like, yeah, I don't even get it. Such a bad joke. I don't know if you want to see this, but you don't want to put it down like when you're connecting this. Come on, bro. Have to wait for that click. Okay, let's put in the CPU cooler, and then we can move on with our lives. Okay, so that's basically it for the backside. Something is loose in here, I don't know what. It might have been from like a previous build or something. Do you think I can get stable 240? Yes. I think you can run it pretty stable. It's gonna be like, you have to tell us when you get it, because a lot of people have been asking about that, and I honestly don't know. Alright, thermal paste, or the expensive one. I am not going to be using this motherboard for long, so I'm not going to use the expensive one. Because what you want to know, like if you can run it stable, what you want is to cap it at 240. And then also you want the 1% lows to stay at 240. Then you can call it stable. Otherwise you can't call it stable. So I'm not sure it can do that, but I think so. It should be able to do it. Normally I don't like smudge this out, but now I accidentally put too much on the top of the CPU. So you want it to be spread out like evenly, like that. Oh, often when you have like not much room, you should put in the fan before. Like the fan cable, I would recommend. So this fan is kind of boring, because this is not real RGB. This is like fake. But a 37 on the way. I think that's gonna be pretty good setup. 5700X3D. How much did you pay for that? Alright, so connect that like before, because it's gonna be harder to get to in 20 seconds. Okay, that's one side, and that's not correct. So if this was a super high-end CPU, I would screw this down, and if I knew that I wasn't gonna take this apart later, I would then screw everything down and then screw everything up right away. And then look at underneath. We can do that just for like educational purposes. So now normally I would just leave it at this, because it's gonna be decent. But if you then like tighten it and then you unscrew it, we're gonna see how well the thermal paste has like made contact. So if you're a beginner, or if you just want to see. It is interesting. So now we can see when we flip this around. I put 5% too much thermal paste, I would say. But you see that this thermal paste is now perfectly spread out on the CPU, and it's decently spread out here, and a little bit too much on the upper side. So we put a little bit too much. Like, it's so little, I'm not gonna remove it. If it was like a lot too much now, I would just remove it. But that's good enough. Okay. We are done with that. Then we need the metal things. So I was thinking like this. I might start a PC building company, sell PCs. And then I'm going to like incorporate that business with this stream, like the community. So if you buy one of my PCs, then you get access to like a hidden Discord within the Discord. And then you can get like from the PC that you get, I'm gonna then post like the tweaking profiles and stuff that I've done to see it. And then you get like support if you want that, if you need it. Basically priority support. And then with like every PC that I build, you're gonna have like, this is a stream of when I built this PC. Here you can check it out. And then like, here's a stream tweaking your PC and, you know, doing like all of those like steps. And I think that, you know, both the user that will be buying, like the child that will get it, and that person's like adult that will pay for it, it's gonna be beneficiary. What? It's gonna be good like for both of them, because you get to see like more what you get. I can't see where I'm putting this. Where is it? Come on, bro. Don't be like this. Yeah, but I don't know. It feels like it might be a good idea, and also a terrible idea like at the same time. But because yes, I enjoy building PCs, and I like that, you know, you can make some money from selling PCs. But if somebody were to ask me like, yo, oh no, this is not good. Most motherboards have this connection on this side. It's not a problem. So now some motherboards have it here, and if you have a super fast GPU, this won't work. I think this won't be a problem, but I don't know. Oh my god, it's gonna be so annoying. The only thing is that if it doesn't work, the USB port on the top won't work. How is it going? Right, so now we are unboxing the 5070. I thought, at least. Why isn't this opening? What? What is happening? Why is this coming out? I don't know. Ugh. This was like kind of stuck. This is a nice looking graphic card. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm not 100% sure if I should make like a Yo, Circuit, welcome. If I should make like a building video when I build it the next time, and then I don't want to remove this plastic, so it looks like it's new then. But it's gonna look so bad if we don't remove it now, that I'm not so sure actually. 8%, that's a lot. The thing is, if I build it now in a case, it's gonna be like a week before I get the next one. So I thought I might as well just post this one maybe, for say, I don't know. And then I post it, like remove it, and then post it in the real case when I get it. Because this is gonna look ridiculous. What? Oh, but that's not the problem I thought we were gonna have isn't a problem. So I'm just gonna put it in like this with the plastic. That's a bad idea. I'm gonna remove it. Or should I? I don't even know. These two, this power supply, super expensive. It got the new adapter, so it's the ATX 3.2. So with this graphics card, you get like a 2-to-1 power adapter. But I didn't have to use it. I didn't even know that, like before I got it, so. Alright, so now we have removed the plastic, so I won't be able to do like a cool unboxing later, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm gonna keep the back plastic on, that doesn't really matter. Black plastic. Alright, let's not mess this up. Now I kind of wish that I had like the real motherboard, because this was gonna look a little bit better with that. Oh no, it goes in this way. I just kind of wish they put it like on the back side instead. Could you use one or two of my 3070? Do you have two 3070s? Before, like back in 17,000 years ago, you could run two GPUs in like SLI, it was called. And you would actually get more performance. Now it doesn't really work like that. Unfortunately. Oh, power cables. What do you mean? If you have two ports on the GPU, you should always use two separate cables. Because each cable can only provide 150 watts. So if your GPU wants more than 150, it's gonna be limited, like a power limited. Oh no, this is round. Why can't this go in? That's so bad. Oh my god. Okay. It's a good thing this GPU isn't that heavy. 4-pin and a 4-pin. No, you don't have that. That's strange. For the CPU power, you have a 4 plus 4 pin. For the GPU power, you have a 6 plus 2. So you might be looking at the wrong cables. It's different ones. Yeah, this looks really good. I hope one of these like light up. Yeah, you can send it in Discord. I can take a look. All right, so this should work now. Hopefully. And this looks okay back. I'm gonna close the back, yes, so we're not like bothered by that. I could like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so where did I put the? Is this one? So on this USB, I have Windows 11, LTSC, so the smaller one. And here we have the 24H2 normal, like the English one. Which one should we install on this? This one should have more performance. I don't know if it actually will. But I don't know if the LTSC one, is this 24H2 or is it 23H2? I don't know. Let's find out. Speedrun PC build below 1 hour possible. Yes. When I normally build PCs, it takes about 20 minutes. So that's not hard to do. Oh, first time, that's not gonna be, like, a friend of mine recently built his own PC for the first time. It took him like 4 hours. It takes a long time, like, in the beginning, before you figure everything out. Okay, so we're gonna have to switch. I really don't want to switch the keyboard here. Let's remove some of this weird stuff. When are you testing? Well, I'm not 100% sure actually, because right now, like I was not supposed to get the 9800 XD until Friday. So now we got it like way faster than we were supposed to. So I got the 7600X right here, and I was gonna build that today. But obviously, you know, the 9800 XD is way more fun. So I built that instead. And this is the wrong case for the 9800 XD. I ordered like a much more expensive case for that. So I'm gonna move this overlay when that arrives. But I'm thinking I'm gonna build this maybe on Saturday. Not 100% sure. And then we're gonna use this RAM instead also. So CL40, but like the super cool one with the RGB and everything. Okay, so here's the thing now. I don't know if we will be able to get image from this. Because these capture cards, this is like my old capture card that broke. The first thing I realized is the piece of parts are way bigger in person than looking on camera. Oh, really? I feel like it kind of depends on like what you get. Because some like GPUs are like insanely big, and also like some cases are super big also. So it kind of like depends on what you get. So okay, so now we should have display, and I'm pretty sure I put a power cable here somewhere. But where did I put that? It's kind of a mess like right now. I think that you should only go for like 4 limbs and then only play placement for like max percentage. Bro, where is that cable? What? That's strange. I plugged it in like not too long ago, and I was yeah, I remember. I put it up here so I could see it when I connect it, and then I like forgot about it. Oh, Champ Lopez, that's crazy, bro. You're built different. Okay, we need another keyboard. Alright, I'm gonna use this. And then we need a mouse also. You send the photo, alright, I can check. In general, or where do you set it? No? Help support? Yeah. So you got, well, that cable that you have on the left side, that has 6+2. So the 4.4, like 4+4, that's for the CPU. So you see the one that you have on the right now, that is also 6+2. So where do I have every one of those cables? They're built like this. So it may look like it's 2 4s when it's together, but this one comes off. So for the GPU, it's always 6 plus 2. So this one for you is like connected right now. Yeah. So that's how to tell apart if you have the right cable. So some people, obviously because it looks pretty similar, they try to connect the GPU power to the CPU on the motherboard, and they can blow your PC up. So you have to be careful with that. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. I left this like box on the floor. I said, be careful, and then I like tripped. Oh my god, that would have been so bad. Yeah, so that's why. And that's a desync. No, not the desync. Okay, let's see here. Can we add the capture card? No, we cannot. It doesn't show up. Why not? Alright. Let's connect a mouse also. Okay, I have another mouse here. Okay, let's see here. On to bad point supposed to be left late. That's a myth. I'm pretty sure. Okay, already would like to see if it boots up. I haven't double checked the cables or anything, but hopefully it's gonna work. And the only problem now is I'm not gonna get a display. Because the capture card doesn't work. I think like when it's like connected. Oh, now the focus is off. It should like show up in OBS. Should I use separate ones or the one like that? Doesn't really matter, to be honest. I think you can do whatever feels right in your heart. Okay, so if this capture card works, this is gonna work. I think it's not going to work because something is broken with this. So it gives like a bunch of flashes and green lights and stuff. So let's see if this starts. Are we ready for the first start? Can we see inside now? It's better for room. Yeah. Alright, let's see if this starts. Do we have image? Yeah, exactly. A really bad artifact. So when I connect it to my new capture card, then it works. So I'm not even sure what's gonna happen. So now you can see the yellow LED is now off. Now we should get image. But the thing is, I don't know if this capture card. Yeah, it works. All right, good. All right, I need to like I'm gonna throw away the other one that doesn't work. What? Did anyone see what it said? F1 to run setup. Oh, wrong keyboard. Let's switch the sizes of these ones. Fit the screen, and then we can put this one on top. And then make it smaller. Okay, let's go back and enter. Should we go into BIOS first? No, I hate having like cables all over the place. Okay, CPU temp is a little bit hot. Okay, so we're just gonna put on the Expo Profile 1. And can we see storage? Yes, we can. Alright. Let's go into the boot. Why can't I see the boot? Yeah, it's here. So we're gonna put this here first, so then it's gonna boot from the USB first. Normally, I would just press like either F2 or F10, and it goes into a boot menu. You can see what it says now. But it says this is a new motherboard. I don't know which button it is. That's probably loading from the USB. Hopefully. I haven't tested this USB, so it might not work. Okay. BRB. Or do I have to go with? Okay, maybe it's go here. Alright, so I don't think this is gonna work from the let's see here. They're doing a giveaway on Twitch. I did not win. I didn't know what they had a giveaway of. Anyway, let's skip that. Let's go back to this. This is not going to work. I think that's the problem. I don't know. So let's do like default Windows instead. So this was the LTSC, and what looks like was something wrong with it. Let's try and press either is F10 or F12, I think. You should like boot order or boot. Or it's gonna boot directly onto it right now if we're lucky. Just face into my box. No. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. But it feels like there's so many. No, I didn't see what. Why is it so fast? You can't even read it. It's so bad. It feels like there's so many Unreal players now. It's not even like fun to kill them. Let's do that game. It's just a scam. That looks better. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, why show it so fast? At least like 2 seconds so you can try to read it. Yeah, so something was wrong with that USB, and I don't know what. Oh no, I don't have the latest Fortnite files copied either. I'm gonna have to run and copy those. 11 Pro. Do you think I found on Google how you should correctly plug in the GPU? Look in Discord then. I don't think it's gonna matter that much, honestly. Alright, install. This is way better to actually do this here instead of having like to run back to the other setup to find it. Good, bad. Yeah, that makes sense. But the thing is that they don't tell you is that it really only matters like how much power it's gonna use. So if you have 886, then you can use 2 and like a splitter. That's not gonna matter. And if the TDP is like, let's say 250, 250, you're fine with 2 cables. If it's above that and like 300 above, you need 3 to be safe, because each cable, as I said, they can run 150 watt each. So if you have 2 cables and it uses 300 watt, you can split it. It doesn't matter. But always, if you have more cables and you want to be safe, yes, you can use more if you want to, but doesn't matter that much. All right, now I need to copy Fortnite. Where is the SSD that I use for that? I don't even know. Because I haven't, like, the last update. Yeah, I don't know where the cable is. This is not good. I hate installer, really. This is default 24H2. I wanted to use the LTSC version, and I made a USB with it. I think. No. Okay, so I might have used it wrong. This might have been the USB, not this one. I like to put like a small sticker. You see, I put a sticker here. I haven't made that for the LTSC, so this might have been the wrong drive. Alright, so that's probably why it didn't work. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I wanted to try the LTSC now, but it's not that important. I don't want to cancel this like midway. It's gonna explode in my face. But I don't know where like my fast USB-C cable is. 23H2 is better for installing stuff towards like Minecraft still 3 new. Really? I haven't really tried Minecraft, but in Fortnite you get more FPS on 24H2. After like they fixed the update with the FPS. Yo bro, yeah. It's working. I'm just looking for a like fast USB-C cable to copy over Fortnite when it's complete, but I can't find it. Microsoft, oh. I read Minecraft. Oh, that's funny. The chat is kind of small, so I can't really like see it. I don't know where the USB-C cable. So what happened, bro? Oh, it's flying all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. This is not good. I don't know where it is. Twitch, like 5 times, not really. What do you think about interrupt affinity tool? I haven't looked into that. I think most of these, like processor, lasso, and all of this, it's just bullshit, like straight through bullshit. Yes, it might lower your CPU processes, and yes, it might give you a little like later latency, but like lower this, I don't care that much. But the thing is, after I benchmark something and trying it, and then I see that, oh, this actually works, then I really care about it. Okay, but where is the USB-C cable? I don't know when I used it last time either. Alright, checking clips. Let's see here. That's pretty funny. That was pretty nice. It is bots though, so it's like it doesn't count, unfortunately. But that was pretty cool. But I don't think this is like one of the fast USB-C cables, so yeah, that was so bad. That's true. But it was still like a funny clip. Ventor, what's that? This has been black now for a while. That's not good. I think no, yeah, like they did an update not too long ago, fixing the FPS problems. So 24H2 has been like way worse and more like unstable for quite a long time. But was like a month ago they came out like with a new update, so it's way better now. When they store infinite amount of ISOs on one USB. And that's not true. But I only want the Fortnite files from this USB now, but I can't find the USB-C like cable. I don't like. Okay. I found it. Oh, good timing. I do not have internet. Frank? I do, but alright, I'm gonna go copy over like Fortnite my other PC. How's it going? Pretty good. Okay, let's see. Can you hear the music? I'm turning it off. Let's see here. Is this working? Alright, so we got the 9800 X3D 8 core. And we don't got anything else here. Perfect. And we got the 5600 RAM. That's good. Oh, that's good. That's what we have. Like up the stream, guys. Yeah, please leave a thumbs up if you have time. I would appreciate it. Okay, what do we have here? Power plants and overlay. Okay, let's copy those. And then we're gonna need the driver. And we're gonna need the latest one. Oh, no. Now we have a problem. I don't have Wi-Fi for this PC. You're doing sport. What do you mean by that? Right, so I'm gonna do Wi-Fi. So this PC now runs on the Ethernet cable. And on this like bench, I only have one Ethernet cable. So if I'm doing sports, no, I've played football. And like when you play with a stick and a ball. I don't know what that's called. And some other stuff when I was younger, but what's right now? What do you do sports? Stickball. Is it called stickball? Oh my god, in Swedish called innebandy. Okay, now the files have been copied. It's gonna get the USB. Should be able to remove this. All right. Can I do this without activating first? Yeah. Oh. Background. I don't know for how long. Like as soon as it gets into that, it's gonna say you can't change this because you have to be activated. Okay, so these two are Fortnite. Just gonna copy those, and then we're gonna install the latest driver now, because otherwise you're gonna get like the black screen and stuff. Oh, UAC. We can disable that. Yes, and then we can disable the mouse and hand stuff. What's that? What part? The UAC? That's for something account control. So basically it means when you install an app, it like is a pop-up. Ding! Are you sure you want to install this? So that basically just removes that. Yeah, so it's just annoying when you want to install stuff and then it's like takes forever. So we got the overlay, we got the power plan. Oh no, I can't move this. It's like frozen. That's a problem when you're copying from like a fast drive. It like freezes because it's like too fast for its own good. What virus do you recommend? That's a tough question. Obviously, you know, a Trojan horse, also like always a good choice. Alright, I'm gonna eat the second. I don't know if you missed it. When you buy PC parts in Sweden, you get like one of these like candy sticks. Now I'm kind of thirsty. That's my starter. This is so good. So fresh. You're throwing away? What? Usually, I don't upgrade the chipset drivers. No. How are the women in Sweden? Well, most of them very good looking, very friendly. Some of them total bitches. Like don't even like mess around with it. So it's not worth it. Okay, this is what the UAC does. Why am I eating and talking at the same time? So I turn it off like too slow. Multiple ISOs. That's good though. If it works. Problem is, these USBs are 8. Oh no, you can hear me chewing. Oh, that's not good. These USB drives are 8 gigabytes, so there's only one ISO fits on it. Right, we're gonna need the aimbot. We're gonna need the Brave one, and this is the runtimes. We can install the H1 info instantly. I'm on 30 hertz, so like my movement on the screen is like so delayed, it's so annoying. And then always go in here and click show sensors on startup and remove show welcome. Then it's gonna be way better when you start it up. And we can't install MSI Afterburner until we have internet. Okay, so how are the temps right now? We're gonna hide all this unnecessary stuff. 7 ISOs, what? The other so crisp I can hear the sword. Oh no, that's not good. So I'm gonna... I kinda wanna keep the... No. It's the driver messing with us. I kinda wanna keep the clock because I am gonna be overclocking this later. But yeah, not on these windows. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright. Doesn't matter, right? Alright, so the temps are pretty good now. Let's reboot. You shouldn't turn it off. You should reboot like inside of. So we don't need this anymore. Yeah, we got a 5070 now. That's crazy, man. Look at this. You should put the pack you have right now on the Discord. What pack? I have most of the stuff on Discord. We came a long way, that's true. Yeah, there's some benchmarks showing that, you know, especially in Fortnite, when you go above the 4060, the FPS is going to be more or less the same. And when you go from like a 4070 to a 5090, the FPS is more like it's not going to improve that much, but the system latency is going to be better. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true. Okay, so now we have a small problem. I'm not using the reflex one. You can't use it on performance mode in Fortnite, so I'm not using it. I've heard it's like way better. So I need to connect internet now. The 5070 cost me 7,800 Swedish crowns. That's the MSRP here in Sweden. So I think it's about 710 euros maybe? Don't get the 5070, it's not worth it. I'm gonna show you the difference later. I got a 4070 also on the way. How should I do this without losing internet? I kind of don't know. Because I can't use this monitor. Yeah, euros is a little bit more than USD. So yeah, it's super expensive here. The perk with like every technology that you buy, every tech, CPUs, GPUs, SSD, like everything is more expensive here because we have an import tax. So it's basically everything that you have, like the MSRP, is 25% above. And that's the MSRP here. And every now and then there's a sale. So I did get one 9800 X3D for a PC that I built before for 430 euros. Super cheap. But that was like one time. I'm not expecting to find any good deals like that. And this one, there was like 40 euro sale. Cars, I don't know actually. But tech is like super. It didn't used to be like this, but it is now. It's very annoying. So basically, I can put the streaming PC on Wi-Fi. I'm not sure this is gonna work. Let's see. And then I can put the cable to the other PC. So it might disconnect now also. Alright. I'm gonna disconnect the internet now. Alright, is it working? Are we still live? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on, bro. Just answer the chat. The stream might have crashed now. I don't know. Nobody's replying. Oh no, bro didn't finish. Yes, you still have. Great. Alright, we have internet. Oh no, it's super low, the signal. The bitrate. Yeah, I can't do this maybe. Is this like watchable? It's laggy. Yeah, I was afraid that would not work. I only have one Ethernet cable here though, that's like the problem. Come on bro, connect! Alright, what about now? Is it working better now? It should be more stable now. Yeah, so we can't really do what we want. We can't install stuff because I don't have internet here. It's not better now? What? Why not? Yeah, the bitrate is still low. What is happening? It should be stable now. It is via Ethernet now, like fiber. The problem is I can't connect to Wi-Fi because you're gonna see everything. Alright, I'm just gonna have to do like this instead.